It's quite astounding where LED projectors are today, what development they have gone through in the past few years. The brightness is 5 times that of previous ones, the sound is much better than a flat TV, and smart features have also appeared. In today's video, I'm going to introduce one of the best LED projectors of the year. Wanbo is one of the kings of design for me, at least when it comes to projectors. The earlier GPs started wearing similar Type 1s with T2 Max. The crowning of this line could be the method in today's presentation, replacing leather. The dimensions and frame of the machine remain the same, but a lot has changed. It has become larger in size and heavier. The Wanbo method has received the usual shiny black front panel between the optics. The part below has switched to a surface divided by more elegant lines from the usual jug neck. But the difference is not only this, but also that in the case of Mozart, there is a fold-out leg. In other words, this machine can't just be put up on a simple tripod. It needs a shelf or a table. The prosaic reason for this change is the weight of the machine, which in this case reaches 3.5 kilos. The most interesting part of the cladding is the huge speaker on its side. This is not really a speaker, but what? Passive membrane, which functions as a deep press, and the air moved by the two 8-watt speakers in the machine. With this, we have arrived at Mozart's naming ability. As with the help of the deep press, we get a sound quality we have not heard from a cheap projector before. I tried to record this with an external microphone. Listen.
I'm the director.
We're gonna set this man on fire.
We were stuck, right? We need to keep it super professional.
Professional's my middle name.
You said your middle name was Danger.
How do we do, boss? Really?
Yeah.
Holster that.
Yeah, it's holstered. It's done. Forget. You never saw it.
Tom Ryder, the biggest action star on the planet, is missing.
Perhaps it's not too much to set up the machine with this sound system. It became a real home theater projector, one that might not need an external speaker or soundbar. If I'm already talking about abilities, then it's time to go through the main specifications. I have already mentioned the sound. There are two 8-watt active and one large passive radiator working in the machine. The sound of cooling also belongs to the projector, which despite the high brightness has been tuned to be quite quiet. Thanks to intelligent control, the dual fan system does not exceed 35 decibels at a distance of 1 meter. The inverted image has a native resolution of Full HD, which is 1920 by 1080 pixels. But it can handle and display movies in 2 and 4K resolution. The picture aspect ratio can, as usual, be 16.9 or 4:3. The translation system in this machine is already the Pixel Pro 5.0, which is an improved version of the solution found in earlier machines. There remained the completely closed dust-free projection. In the case of Mozart, a 5-lens package is provided for the glass lens.
Thank you very much.
Intelligent solutions have arrived, such as automatic trapezoid correction, automatic focus, and intelligent academia.
Or 1 or 2 flies too.
The manufacturer gives 8 years for the system and the mature LED domain. But this, of course, greatly depends on the amount of use. This could be a minimum value. For wired connections, we get the usual things. That is 1 audio output, 1 HDMI input, and 2 USB converters. The newer ones without loss have been put into the machine, which means Bluetooth.
This is really fine.
There's 0 until we come back. The 6th version of Wi-Fi means that due to Bluetooth, you no longer have to worry about audio lag because of the new Wi-Fi, and movie stuttering will cease if your network is bad. I haven't mentioned the brightness or the luminous flux because this is the official name for the thing. This machine, we can already measure 900 NZ, which is a huge development compared to the first known bamboo projector, the T2 Max, which only had 200 NZ running on light. The manufacturer has also paid attention to improving the blue quality and sparing our eyes, as we got blue light reduction and we also got HDR10 to see more vibrant colors. Finally, one more important thing is the software, which in this case means Android 9, so full Play Store support. The values given in the specification are excellent. I think you are also starting to understand why this became my favorite projector. After the specification, the how it was chapter can come, that is, how we was to use it. You've already heard the sound of the machine. I think it's really good. It truly stands out among the average LED projectors with this solution. The fan noise is steady and quiet. It doesn't bother your ears. And anyway, you only hear it until the movie starts. Then the speakers easily drown out the cooling noise. We can't have a bad word about the image quality either. The 900 ANSI means that HDR makes sense at this machine, and we get noticeably beautiful colors. You don't need to darken the room completely for projection, but as I often say, it's not bright in the cinema either.
That's right. We see it like this at home too.
It will be the best if it's dark. In the two sharp dark scenes, the details don't disappear, so I don't think it's a problem. De értelmes. Körnözsel fog játszani. The event occurs at night or perhaps in the dark.
You won't fall as if it were from nowhere.
Even in case of a weaker fussy projector, the software, as usual, I can bind with it.
Sure. The machine is quite
Then
good.
it got full Play Store support, but in exchange lost a certification with Widevine.
Like
For
this.
example, with Netflix, we don't get full HD resolution. There is no problem with the software itself. The hardware built into the machine is sufficient for smooth operation. The obstacle avoidance didn't work well for me. The auto trapezoid only if the projection angle wasn't too sharp, and the focus on one I could always tweak a bit. These are really minor issues because I've been adjusting the projected image to the screen manually anyway. So I think this is clear about
I'm not under any dope after all.
Summing up so far, my opinion about the Wanbo method is as follows. The projector itself, the light, the sound, the cinema phenomenon. So the hardware itself is perfect. I project onto a quite large 100-fold screen from 315 centimeters away. Of course, the size of the image can be changed, so the software folded it a bit due to a distance of 3.5 meters. So I can fit the 100 times canvas. My guess is that at this distance it's about 120 times. You will be able to project.
No.
Very delicately.
Little one.
In English to 40 centimeters, which is still a pretty big picture.
Why?
The quality of the canvas is not too good. A lot of light passes through it, and what does pass through doesn't come back to my eyes, and this is not too good. Despite this, I have absolutely no complaints about the picture quality or the brightness. It would probably be even better with a more expensive base. Summarizing in one sentence, the hardware is about 9.5% for me. The software is more like 6% due to the lack of Widevine AL. In my opinion, the machine is good, or rather, it's good for its knowledge. You would have to pay much more for these capabilities if you were to source them domestically. With a coupon, this price can be reduced to nearly 100,000 forints. You will find the coupon code and the link in the video description on YouTube. Thanks for watching the video. I'll be back soon with another test. Until then, eat well.